Israel in general is a country built of people that came from all over the world. Every family carries its history and its background and its language, and obviously that comes down to the children who are at this point making the music.
In a tenement near the Henry Hudson River, from my favorite spot on a rusting fire escape, I would look below and see Mario.
I come from a Yemenite family originally. My grandmothers, both of them, taught me a lot of Yemenite songs. I was born in Israel, third, fourth generation from both sides. I speak Hebrew, but when I was a child, my family moved to the United States. I grew up in New York City. English is my stronger language. I then returned to Israel. I've been traveling around the world for many years. Well, you will also find orchestras or ensembles preserving more of the older traditions coming from mostly Eastern countries, maybe Arab countries, North African countries. And there's also, of course, Jewish and religious music intertwined into all of that. So it's really very multicultural and very diverse. Israel is very big on what we call singing in public. So you'll have groups of people coming together and singing the older songs, sometimes led by one person who is the mediator of this event.
Little loving, just a little loving, and I'll start believing in the Lord above, and all those stories about the man, the ark, the dove, Moses bringing those tablets of tin.
Israel is at the same time very, very much influenced by the West, and a lot of popular contemporary Israeli music is very much Western oriented. All of the trends and fashions that you'll find in Western music are present in Israeli music, very often in Hebrew, but sometimes in English as well. Israeli musicians are trying to reach a very broad audience, many of them, as much as possible. Israeli music is diverse. It has Jewish influences, but it's not necessarily Jewish, but it does come from Israel. And of course, you have the Hebrew language, which is the great achievement of the State of Israel. The Hebrew language was resuscitated from its biblical origins and antique origins to become a living, breathing, and creative language where you'd have fabulous songwriters living in 2019 writing in thousand-year-old language. So that is definitely, I think, a point of pride for the Jewish people, how this ancient language has become so contemporary, so creative, and so beautiful. And that would connect the Jewish people to Israeli music.